Yeah, I do. I think everyone seems to be kind of affected or touched by the likes of like Grace Kelly and whatnot. But I do think the media does have such a big kind of hold over young people today. And I think people need to kind of find their own style as opposed to copying generations before us.
I suppose so, because a classic little black dress is always going to be in style.
Just like even I know like a few years back they were like Gap did a commercial with Audrey Hepburn and like everyone that like wore the skinny jeans and the yeah.
And there's been a lot on, they feature a lot in newspaper articles and discussions about fashion, and certainly I like retro things and I think of them both a lot when I'm looking for clothes.
Gosh, I think I personally like the 40s and the 50s, but I think each era has always thrown up a really good look or a good icon, yeah.
I'm quite a 70s girl. I like all that kind of Edie Sedgwick, kind of that kind of style.
I would probably say the 90s because it was more sort of, I think it was more original.
I kind of really enjoy 80s and that's definitely making like a return now.
The 60s was fun, but I really, at the moment, I really like a lot of the sort of 40s inspired tea dresses as well. Fashion was so elegant, the detailing on clothing was just, you know, so it's hard, but yeah.
I'm a bit of a 70s girl. I love 70s, but then I love old glamour as well, so like 40s. And I like some 50s fashion as well.
The padded shoulders, the nipped-in tailored waists, the slightly long skirts that were fitted. I just think there's nothing better than the 40s.
Who's to say? I think Kate Moss, I mean, she's like a kind of a legend in herself. So probably like the likes of Kate Moss, but some celebrities of the time now, I'm sure a lot of them will eventually get forgotten about, so.
I don't think so. I think the icons in the past were more influential. I think that's why we're all copying them still.
I think that it's so boring that everything is sort of coming, you know, flares are due to come back, and for example, things that I didn't think were very good at the time, you know. See, it's very boring. It seems as though nothing original seems to be being invented now, but...
I think so, but not as much in the classic sense, more in the individual sense, like Lady Gaga and things like that. They're always going to be icons no matter what, so yeah.
Well, it's hard, isn't it, because we're governed by, you know, our fashion moves so quickly now, and, you know, trends aren't as enduring. They're kind of continuums all the time, aren't they? So, I mean, is anything new in our culture anymore? I think it's a really interesting question.